Hello, Business Marketing Technology Pathway students, Multimedia, the freshman class that starts it all. It's me, Mr. Cheney, with another brilliant tutorial, and we're going to be going over another tool in Pixlr, the editor version, not the X, the Express, but the editor, and we're going to be doing a color replace. So this is different than just like using the paintbrush or the paint bucket to like slap color over something. This tool actually replaces the color and keeps the integrity of some of the details of it. So the way I'm going to demonstrate this, I think, is with pictures of like vehicles so that you can see that. So I'm going to go search for some pictures online during the tutorial. I'm going to show you how to change a couple, how to put them into the folder, and turn them into the assignment. So let's go do that. So right now, as it stands right now, before I put this video on here as the tutorial, it's called the Color Replace Assignment. You're going to use the website Pixlr.com. You're going to alter 5 pictures from the internet by transforming them into a color replace shot. You're going to watch this tutorial that I'm making now for the step-by-step instructions, save all final pictures, and turn them into the assignment. The website shows 2 versions, Editor E and Express X. You will use the top editor version, which I'll show you now. You're going to be turning in 10 total pictures, the 5 originals that you found online, and then the 5 pictures that you made changes to so I can see the difference. Now you're going to put all 10 images in a folder on Google Classroom or OneDrive, and then you're going to turn in the link to that folder to this assignment. So here we go. I'm going to go to the original website. So this is what you see when you go to Pixlr.com. You want this right here, the Pixlr E editor, instead of the Pixlr X, which is the Express. So we'll go into there, and like I said, I think I want to actually do vehicles. So I'm going to go to my desktop. I'm going to create a folder. So I'm going to do right-click, new, and then folder, and I'm going to call it color replace pics. And so now I've got it there, and I'm going to go back to my search. So I'm going to go to images. And I'm going to search for, I'm going to do school bus first because that's what I did with the other classes. Now here's a tip to get pictures that are not going to be pixelated when you expand them. You want to do tools and then look for large pictures. That way you're getting large pictures to alter. So let's go with, that's a pretty good picture. Let's go with this picture of this bus. No, that doesn't, that looks like a small picture. Let's do this one. Yeah, that's pretty good size right there. So I'm going to right click, save image as. I'm going to put that into my, I'm going to name it. So that was a funny name that they gave it. School bus. Let's call it school bus before. I'm going to put it into my folder that I made. So where did that folder go? There we go. Color replace pictures. And we're good. So that's the school bus. Now I'm going to look for, I don't know, how about a car like, Lamborghini. People like Lamborghinis, right? So let's change the color of this green Lamborghini. That would be kind of cool. So that's a nice large picture. So if I save image as like this, same folder, let's call this Lambo before. Oh. But see how that's a WebP file? Can't use that one. For some reason, when it downloads like that, it just doesn't work. So let's try another one. So I'm going to try this again. Okay, JPEG. We're good on that. So let's call this again Lambo before. And I'm going to save that in there. Okay, so now what else can we do? Let's look for a nice truck. So I like the Toyota Tundra is a great truck. I've had one in the past. Let's change the color of this red one. It's a nice big picture. Okay, so if I save image as, oh, not WebP file, we don't like that. So let's try, you want to stay away from black and white because this is a color replace and the tool doesn't work very well with like gray, white, and black, by the way. So find color images. So we're going to save this one. That's a JPEG file. Cool. So I'm going to call that Tundra before. And maybe I'll save one more. You guys need to do 5. I'm just going to save 1, 2, 3. No, I'll save all 5. It's cool. We got time. What's another thing that I can do? Let's go I got car, I got truck, I got bus. Let's go with a tractor. Why not? So, oh yeah, a John Deere tractor. We could change the color of a John Deere tractor. That would be fun. Okay, so that's a pretty large image, so we like that. Let's save it and see if it's a good picture. Yep. And I'm going to call it John Deere tractor before. Okay, so now I've got 4 pictures, and the last one I want to do, let's do a boat. How about a boat? Cool. I think a boat with some color. Oh, we could change this simple red boat right here to something better. That's a pretty good sized image. If I right click and save, it's a JPEG, so that's good. So boat before. Now I've got all my pictures. So if I go to my desktop, I can go and make sure I've got all of them in there, which I do, all 5. Great. Now, we're ready for Pixlr editor. So I'm going to go open the image. And I'm going to find my folder on my desktop, so color replace pictures. And I'm going to start with the bus. And first thing you do, you have to unlock it. And then what you want to do is this tool right here is the color replace tool. And then you want to click on your color palette to figure out which color you want to change it to. So I want to change this to like a neon green color. So I'm going to do that. And then, oh, I got to select the layer first, my bad. So if it says select a layer, you got to make sure that the layer is selected. I've got my color, I've got my color replace tool. You want to make sure this tolerance is like between 40 and 50 most of the time, so I'm going to go with 53. What that does is it makes sure that it doesn't cover it up. You're going to see these details remain. So I think what I'm going to do here is increase the size of my brush a little bit so I can cover more ground. Let's see how big that brush is. Okay, a little more. Okay, so now it's just a matter of color replace. And what's cool about this tool is that it will not cover up the windows because it recognizes that you're trying to do a color replace on the actual body, and it's not going to cover up the blacks that are in this picture, so that's good. And it doesn't cover up the entire image like a paintbrush would. Now it did cover up that light, unfortunately, so there are ways I could change that if I really took the time to, which I won't right here, but for demonstration purposes, we just turned this yellow bus into a neon green bus. Okay, so I'll do file, I'll do save. I'm going to change this from school bus before to school bus after, and I'm going to download it and I'm going to put it into that folder. So what I could do is actually, oops, I'm going to open that back up. I can move this over so I can see my desktop. Okay, there's my school bus after, so I can drag it right from here to there. Open up my folder, and looks like I've got my after, so there's my before and after. So that's how the tool works. Let's try one more, just to make sure that the tool works for more than one image. So I'm going to go open up one of my other before pictures, and let's do the Lambo. And what we have is a red Lamborghini, and let's see what's going on here. Okay, I'm still recording good. Okay. I got my red Lamborghini ready to go in the picture, and the layer is needing to be unlocked. It is highlighted. I'm going to click my color replace, and I'm going to not do this one lime green. Let's go with maybe orange instead of red. Okay, press OK. Make sure my tolerance is still between 40 and 50. And let's see what happens. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got, instead of a red Lambo, we have an orange Lambo. And what's really cool about this tool is it leaves the dark tones of like a black or a gray alone, and it's just kind of recognizes the color that you're trying to replace. And now we've got our after. So again, we go File, Save, change this from Lambo before to Lambo after, and download it, and move this window over a little bit so I can see my folder, and I can take this Lambo after, put it in there, and I am pretty close to halfway done. So I've got a before after of the bus, a before after of the Lambo. Okay, and then the very last step is how do I turn this in when I have all 10 pictures? So I can go back to Google Classroom here. Actually, I'm going to open it up in a different window and then go in as a student to show you from the student view. So let's do that. And I'm going to show you with Color Splash since I haven't done this current assignment yet. So you would add, create, well actually, let me back up. You need to go to Google Drive or OneDrive, and you're going to upload the entire folder. So I'm going to go New, I'm going to go Folder Upload, not File Upload, and let me make sure this is the right one. I want to make sure it's the student one, so I'm going to go New, Folder Upload. It's on my desktop, color replace pictures, good, I'm uploading, I've got 7, should be 10 for you guys because I didn't do all 5 yet. Okay, so now it's uploading. I can click on it now, and right here, this arrow, you're going to get the share link. You want to make sure that this is anyone with the link, so we can change this to anyone with the link. And then you're going to copy the link, go back to the assignment, add, link, paste, Control V, and then it should be good to go. That's good. So then you turn it in, just like so. And that is the tutorial for color replace. And I will place this on the assignment and post it right now. I'll see you back in class.